I'm the king of the world.
You about to witness something that's coming out the heart of the ghetto. Look at me now, mama. I'm doing this for you. Check me out, world. This is what we made to do. Big kings.
I had a dream that one day I get credit for hustling, and how I put hot records out with my whole team, and how I built this piece from the ground up. Shamed all the haters that tried to clown us. Can't nobody stop this truck. We rolling from Chicago Avenue down to New Orleans. Everywhere, state to state, we gotta hustle on. In the heart of the ghetto, we gotta hustle on. Old people glad to see me cause I'm doing right. Look at me now, mama, your baby doing right. Up all night and all through the day, I'm still hitting the studio, doing it anyway. I make them pay, I make them pray. Lord, don't let them come towards our way. But I'm still coming, and I'm still running. Everybody pay attention to the ginger man saying
Of the world, 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 world. I'm the king of the world, 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 world. I'm the king of the world, 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 world. I'm the king of the world, world,
This
world,
Chicago,
world, world.
I'm the king of the world, wanna take the crown. Ain't nobody gave me that, my work is underground. Full of the pain and anguish, man, never got to me. Running this cold-blooded game the way it supposed to be. I'm a role model, running the streets like no tomorrow. Bread making is the movement every kid can follow. I'm a branded leader, my own father told me that. So I serenade the streets with my hardcore rap. Get support from the ghetto, cause I came from the ghetto. The underdog, then one coming out of the middle. Gotta keep my head up, pockets breaded up. Keep that music on point, filling up the
king of
truck.
the world, 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 world. I'm the king of the world, 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 world. I'm the king of the world, 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 world. I'm the king of the world, world, world.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Gingerbread Man Show. This is Steady Serv'n Sports ENT, an extension of Simply Ball Dropping Podcast with my main man, K-Sap. What's up, K-Sap? What's going on, brother? I say, y'all, listen, shout out to the Full Court Trio. Shout out to the Players Club. Shout out to my baby girl, Keisha. Shout out to So Pretty Tony on Court Vision with So Pretty Tony, and Cut That Ish with, you know what I mean, my sister Keisha and Duvall. Listen, y'all gotta understand, man, that we are taking this shit over. It looks good. It looks really, really good for you guys to come in and support us all, and support and give us all love and see what we talking about and our opinions on certain things. Because guess what? You don't want no watered down stuff. I know y'all don't. I know you don't want to, you know what I mean, the fake people that's on the podcast getting paid to, you know, quote and back up, you know what I mean, a certain said player, Caitlin Clark, of course. But we give Caitlin Clark her kudos. We don't knock Caitlin Clark, but we also going to criticize and also analyze and critique Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, Asia Wilson, and whatever player that is playing this game. And you're going to hear the truth right over here with us. And anybody can get it. Anybody can get it. I mean, just like my baby girl Keisha said, listen, Anybody could get it over here. If you put your hand up, you might get it taken off, especially when Brian Lewis is in the damn chat. I want to say good morning to my main man, Omega. Yeah, my brother, Brian Lewis, Eagle brother. What's happening? Noah King, Stephen Love. Hey, all the brothers is in here early today. That's what I'm talking about. The brother showed up and showed out. You know what I mean? I appreciate it. You know what I mean? I appreciate y'all coming through. It says, this is why I stopped listening to those people to embrace the real and the truth. I thank you, Eagle. I appreciate you, bro. Hey, as y'all come in the building, hit the like button. This is a lunchtime theme right now. You know what I'm saying? I ran a little behind from 10 o'clock, but you know, I had to get up, take Dream, you know, no excuses. We had to take care of business. That's all. We had to take care of business, and we came here to bring it to you. You know what I'm saying? What I do want to talk about, man, is y'all already know, so we can get it in the dope, how I feel about the Don Staley, how I feel about the Gamecocks and the players that come from South Carolina. Yes, they my number one bravado. You know, I prefer, you know what I mean, the Gamecock Nation, you know what I'm saying, to the ones that's out there. Much love. I appreciate it. You know what I mean? All of the people who support women's basketball in its total. But we just got to take, you know what I mean, a little bit, you know what I mean, a step a little bit further, because something has happened yesterday that I wanted to bring the light to. And it's just, you know what I mean, it's so good to see. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm gonna cover that. I'm gonna cover that. I'm gonna cover that. You know what I mean? They had a win and a loss. They had a loss and a win, rather. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna cover that. We definitely gonna cover the Aces. That is also my third team, because Angel went to the Dream. Angel always gonna get the plateau. Chicago, Atlanta Dream, the Aces, the Lynx. You know what I mean? The Storm with Flajay over there. You know what I'm saying? The Connecticut Suns with Nisha Miro over there. My Chicago homebreaded. And man, listen, the Indiana Fever. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be over there. Y'all gonna know why I said the Indiana Fever. Because the Indiana Fever came to their senses. The Indiana Fever have came to their senses. Probably just as much as anyone in the WNBA. I would say the Indiana Fever have 4 Gamecocks on it. 4. They say no matter what, one of your teams will win. Brian Lewis, don't start making people laugh early in the morning. I love this dude. This is my brother. I love this guy. What's up, brother Van? Baltimore in the building. Love. Hey, I was up late. Live, laugh, love. I was up late. So, you know, I appreciate you coming up in the building. Brian Lewis, you diabolical, boy. You know you ain't nothing nice. Hey, the Fever signed Bree Hall to a developmental deal, bolstering the Gamecocks pipeline. The Fever filled their final developmental spot by signing guard Bree Hall, and South Carolina alum who played briefly for them in the playoffs last year after a hardship stint with the Golden State uh, uh, the Golden State Valkyries. She joins an ex-Gamecock, Justine Piscott, and the training squad, which practices and travels with the team and can suit up for up to 12 games under the new CBA rules. The move creates a league-high 4 former Gamecocks on Indiana's extended roster, including Aaliyah Boston, drawing cheers from college fans, while some Fever supporters wish more of front court depth. I would say this, y'all. Bree Hall, y'all heard me say last year, Bree Hall needed some burn. Bree Hall is a defensive player, just like, my baby Raven. She taught Raven. She was part of that seatbelt coalition that was over there on the Gamecocks. I mean, Bree Hall is an excellent player. And as she developed, y'all gonna all listen, man. Y'all gonna get the rundown on Bree Hall. I'm just telling y'all gonna get the rundown on my baby Bree Hall, because Bree Hall is definitely one of the ones that should be actually on the roster, but we'll take the developmental because no one was actually high on Bree Hall when she came in 2024. Nobody was high on Sanaa Fagan last year in 2025, but the LA Sparks kept them, and they're gonna be around. They're gonna be around. Trust me, man. Medina Olcott, look at her right away translating. She over there with Angel learning the game. And Angel is a real type of vet. She's being a vet or even though she's in a rookie contract, but she's being a early vet for Medina Olcott and showing her the way, because that's the type of person that Angel is, though. Angel is that type of person. Always giving Camila Cardoso, talking to her, telling her it's gonna be okay. Let's go, sister. Let's move forward. Let's get it done. You know what I'm saying? She doing the same thing over there with Medina Olcott, and you can see the aggression in game 1 with Medina Olcott. Let's see it tonight. She had 10 minutes in the last game, but let's see it tonight. What how Medina Olcott minutes get played, but definitely the Atlanta Dreams got bigs that can put the ball on the floor, y'all, and go coast to coast. They got them type of bigs. As I more and more elaborate on the Atlanta Dream, they got bigs that can put, 1 through 5, those girls can put the ball on the floor and go coast to coast. That is very rare. That don't happen. You know what I mean? That don't happen, man. I'm just saying, when you're big and you're able to do that type of thing and go coast to coast, man, you so worth your team work. You got so much worth to your team. It's like super crazy. You know what I mean? Super crazy, man. So, shout out to Don Staley, because of course, Don Staley is who I come to highlight and let y'all know that she's a scientist. Hey, Green Thumb, how you doing, my brother? Hit the like button. I appreciate a sister. Green Thumb, is you male or female, Green Thumb? I never asked you that. Green Thumb, you're male or female? Because I don't want to be calling you brother or sister and you ain't that. You know what I'm saying? Just, because I want to get to know my family. Shoot, Green Thumb be showing up. So I definitely don't want to be making them type of mistakes. Let me put this up. So let me show you how the Gamecock Nation support each other. Okay, let me put this up. Put Staley up, y'all. I took some down, but I'll put it back up. Bang. Here you go, y'all. It says here, as of the start of 2026 season, Dawn Staley has cemented her status as a premier professional talent developer with a record-setting 12, now 13 South Carolina Gamecocks on the opening day roster. She had 12. Her influence has created a pipeline to the pros that has shifted the landscape of the WNBA, impacting team rosters, salary discussions, and championship pedigree. Here's how Dawn Staley having the most players in the WNBA has affected the league and the sport. Direct impact on the WNBA roster and dominance in 2026. Record representation. The 2026 season opener with 12 of Staley's players on the roster, surprising the previous record of 10 in 2024. The We Produce Pros culture. Staley program has produced 21 WNBA draft picks, including the 13th first rounders. Of 21 draft picks, she produced 13 first rounders. Wow. It says concentration of talent in 2026. Multiple former Gamecocks are concentrated on a single team, such as the Indiana Fever, which features stars like Aaliyah Boston, Tasha Harris, Raven Johnson, and now Bree Hall. The immediate impact. Staley players are known for bringing the WNBA ready, with her former players consistently winning accolades with Rookie of the Years and Finals MVPs, Asia Wilson and Aaliyah Boston. Influence on the WNBA player empowerment, salary, and contract advocacy. Staley high salary of public stance and her worth have had a ripple effect, encouraging her former players to negotiate better contracts and aiding in conversations around salaries for women coaches and players. Increased opportunities. Staley praised new WNBA agreements that provided higher pay and more flexibility for players, noting that they provide wider options for her former players like Raven and Tessa Johnson. It says transformation of South Carolina brand, recruiting advantage. Staley's ability to produce pros makes South Carolina a premier destination for high school recruits aiming for the WNBA, creating self-sustaining cycle of top-tier talent. Shift the underdog to powerhouse. Since taking over in 2008, Staley transformed the program from a team that never made the Final Four into a national powerhouse. Mind you, she was still playing in the WNBA. Mind you, she was still playing when she started coaching, like Michaela Adewale. Like Michaela. That's why I admire Michaela Adewale. She's still coaching. Now she got a championship as an assistant coach under her belt, as she already playing with the Washington Mystics right now. Like, I mean, dang, that's really, really big. Shifting the undergoing powerhouse since the takeover in 2008. The culture of coaching impact, the Don Staley effect. Staley coaching philosophy emphasizes discipline, accountability, and mentorship, preparing players for the mental and physical challenges of professional basketball. Mentorship beyond college. She maintains close relations with her former players, often acting as a mentor as they navigate their professional careers. You know, a person like Don Staley, chat, is one in a million. Oh, okay, Green Thumb. I hope if you're a mother, happy Mother's Day. Wonderful. I'm glad that you are part of what I'm doing. I really am. I really am. I just wanted to get to know you and give you your kudos and your praise because it's worth it to me. And you already know that I love women and basketball. It says Atlanta has 3 players. You damn right. So that's where I was going, Brother Van. That's where I was going. See, that's why you my brother. What you see on here, on this graph, you see Aaliyah, Alicia Gray, Medina Olcott, and Pow Pow over on Atlanta. You got Aaliyah Boston, Tisha Harris, Bree Hall, and my baby, Raven Johnson. You got Sanaa Fagan and Tanaya Latson on LA Sparks. You got Latisa Amir on the Valkyries. You got my baby Zaya Cook on the Storm. And then my baby girl, Camila Cardoso on the Chicago Sky. And most of all, my wonderful, wonderful GOAT, who is the pinnacle of women's success. Don Staley got the baddest player of all time. One who got the shot like Michael Jordan, Jeffrey Jordan. One who got 3 championships and 3 final MVPs. That got 4 MVPs. I mean, what can you say about Don Staley effect on women's basketball in total and how she scientifically worked her way through the highways and byways from the ground up, just like I'm doing in this channel, like I'm doing in our organization. I'm coming from the bottom, you know, and I appreciate everybody coming here and supporting me. Hey, my sister Felicia, send me them graphs. I ain't seen you lately on let me see if you sent me something lately. Yeah. So, Sister Felicia, hey, you know I greatly appreciate you supporting and sending me stuff because it's worth it. Y'all go over to Sister Felicia's channel and y'all hit the like button, Miss D. Go over there to Miss D. If you ain't subscribed to neither one of them sisters, you go subscribe. You go subscribe to them sisters and y'all help them out. Salute, PG. Hey, PG, I'm talking about my baby Don, so I'm over here glazing, okay? You know Keisha gonna be like, look at him, that minion over there glazing Don Staley. I can't stand him. Keisha, nanny nanny boo boo, Keisha. Nanny nanny boo boo. Yeah, y'all. I'm just saying, she did make some comments earlier. Look, hey, don't be mad. Y'all just get some pros over there, up in here, so I can post them. Y'all just get some people, you know what I'm saying, outside of my baby bop or the boot, you know what I mean? The baby goat. You dig? The baby goat and Flage is looking kind of blink. I'm just saying it's looking kind of like it's looking kind of blink, Brian Lewis. So shut up. Don't be mad. Just participate. Don't play a hate. Kim Mulkey got some pros in there, but they ain't from LSU. Y'all can't claim Dejanay or BG. That's Baylor. No. LSU. No. The product that come from LSU. Don't try to move the goalposts. No, Van, don't help him out, Van. I'm burning him up. Don't help. Hey, don't help him, Van. I said LSU. We the show. I can't tell because of what I'm looking at right now is the Gamecock takeover. We the show. Yeah, I knew she was watching. I told y'all my baby was watching. I know my sister. I know that's my sister. Y'all can't tell me we link to the hip. This is what it is. Simply ball dropping, taking over. Simply ball dropping, taking over. Cut that itch. The boss is in the building. I know she be waiting for me to mess up, y'all, so she can slap the hell out of me. Oh, I knew I was gonna have some fun today. Brian Lewis already messing with me. Already, Keisha. Don't even come up in here with that. He just player hating. Van was trying to help him, but I'm cooking his ass today. We got 13, baby. And we got the GOAT. Tell him, Miss D, the GOAT. Oh my God. Miss D UConn got 17 players. No, Brian Lewis, don't. I'm cooking your ass. You ain't got nothing to do with UConn. You know I support UConn too. So you ain't got nothing to do with that. Oh, shucks. I ain't said nothing, big girl. Big girl, I ain't said nothing. I ain't see y'all and when y'all see how they do, y'all. See how they do, chat. That's how they do. Chat. They Hey, that's how them LSU girls. Hey, them LSU people be doing. They don't. They threw the head up. They said, "Oh, bro, Claude over there." They threw the head up. They say, y'all see how they do me? Yeah, please. He say somebody from Geno Camp, please enter the chat. Guess what? I've been holding UConn down too. And that's one of my teams. But my main team got 13, baby. Big girl, Hey, you see him, Bitch D. Look at her, it just seemed like Brian Lewis said. Hey, they're my family. Hey, they're my family members, boy. Oh my God. Y'all know y'all could only have fun, you know what I'm saying, over here in Simply Ball Dropping Podcast, y'all. Networks. You gonna only have fun over here because anybody could get it. Anybody could get shot in the hip. Pow! We be like, oh shit, why you shoot me today? Why I get shot? Tony shot me yesterday. I wasn't even on the air. I wasn't even on the air. Tony said, yeah, leaving you in backstage like Bro Claude. You could go and tell him. I said, damn. I am watching. Hey, what's up, Brother Will? Brother Will's told me. He said, Bro Claude, Tony didn't shot you. Hey, Chad, I love my brothers and sisters in this network, my chat. I'm talking about all over for Simply Ball Dropping to, you know what I mean, to cut that ish, you know what I'm saying, Core Vision, Supreme Tony, and the Players Club, because, man, we don't play about each other. No, I ain't trying to hear that, Brian Lewis. Don't move the cold post. I said LSU. Look at Brian Lewis. He going to search. He went. Hey, Brian Lewis went to ChatGPT. He went to ChatGPT. That goddamn Bro Claude. He always glazed and done. I was thinking to myself, why Bro Claude keep our team in his mouth? I didn't even say nothing. That was Brian Lewis. That was Brian Lewis. Talk to your brother. I got him in. I said something about LSU because Brian Lewis started talking crazy. He kicked it off. I'm gonna finish it, but he kicked it off. So don't be trying to turn the tables, Keisha. Nope, ain't gonna listen. No, we the show. No, that's Brian Lewis with that bullshit. I ain't even said nothing. I'm talking clearly about Don Staley and y'all. See, don't be trying to. They be playing mind games too. They be playing Jedi. Keisha is a Jedi, y'all. For real, she could turn that shit around. You be like, did I bring this shit? Yeah, you sure, Keisha? Keisha like, yeah, you brought that shit up. I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. I didn't bring this shit up. Keisha is a Jedi. I ain't lying to y'all. She's strong with her powers. It says we take over everything. He's supposed to be talking about Don greatness, and now Kim Moki Gino has entered the chat. I ain't said nothing. That's y'all over there doing that. See, Omega was right here. See, Omega? Y'all started the LSU talk. Yeah, Omega. Yes. You know what I'm saying? See, Keisha be, that's what I'm saying. Keisha be making you think, did I talk about, what's I talking about? See how she do that Jedi shit? That's some Jedi shit. That's some Jedi. If I ever saw Jedi, she is one. She with Obi-Wan Kenobi. She better than Luke Skywalker. It says, I know, big girl. He don't want them Gamecocks to know he 10 toes down with the purple and gold. Hey, now I am 10 toes down with Angel and Flajay. You better get on back. I ain't gonna even lie about that. I ain't gotta be ashamed of that. No, I am. Bro Claude, I heard I had to finish listening to your D-Block stream from last night today. I passed out last night. Oh, yes, ma'am. I was up, you know what I mean, on a date. You know what I'm saying? You know how my girls be holding it down and doing the daytime in the evening. I just come on in the morning just to finish up. It says the game, it says the, here you go, y'all. So let me finish. The Gamecocks women basketball coach Don Staley has been elected to the American Academy of Arts and Science. Coach Staley joins just three others from the University of South Carolina who are currently members of the Academy. William Hubbard, Dean of the Joseph F. Rice School of Law, Susan Carter, Professional of Geography, and Nikki Finney, Poet and Professor of English Language and Literature. Staley is one of 252 leaders in academia, academia, the arts industry, journalists, philanthropy, policy, research, science, elected in 2026. Very few, hold on. It's my mama, y'all. Mom, I'm recording, mama.
Call me back.
Okay. That's my TT mama. Very few sports figures have ever been elected. It says election to the Academy is a rare honor, and the university applaud Coach Staley for earning this distinction, said President Michael Emeritus. As the innovative coach, educator, mentor, philanthropist, and role model, Coach Staley continues to elevate our students, our universities, and our community. Founded in 1780, the Academy is both an honorary society and recognized to celebrate. Let me clear my glasses, y'all. Recognized, celebrates the excellence of all members, and an independent, it was foggy, y'all, independent research center covering leadership across discipline and addresses significant challenges. Historically, members of the Academy have included Benjamin Franklin, Albert Einstein, Martin Luther King Jr., and Madeleine Albright. Coach Staley come to the University of South Carolina in 2008 and has since led the women's basketball team in 3 national championships. She has coached the Gamecocks for 8 Final Four appearances, including 6 consecutive Final Four matchups between 2001 and 2026. South Carolina is only the second team in the NCAA history to reach 6 Final Fours in a row. She has also coached the USA Olympic team 3 times, including head coach of the 2020, and has won a gold medal each time. There are so many opportunities that basketball has given me that I could have never imagined when I picked up a ball as a young girl in North Philly. Coach Staley said, being elected to the American Academy of Arts and Science is definitely one of those. And I am overwhelmed by the honor of joining this group of brilliant minds from every walk of life. Every day I strive to give back to the game of basketball every time that it has provided me, and to the dream merchant and example of young people, those who I get to work with daily, and those who only know me from afar. Recognition for that is not something I think about, but I know my inclusion in the group is another example of uncommon favor bestowed upon me. I am beyond thankful of those who chose to bring me in this circle. You know, you could read the rest of the article, but I just wanted to know exactly, you know, the different accolades that she's been able to bring to the table, y'all. And I want to bring that up because Dawn Staley, you know what I mean, is a black woman. First of all, she's a black woman, and I know I don't want to get into so much of that, but she's a strong black woman, like a lot of you that's in the chat that I know personally, and I'm so grateful because I had a black woman. My mother was very, very strong willed, and she was a very influential person on her boys, on her sons. Uh, Even when they were doing certain things wrong, my mother would check us about it and not, let us get away with it, even though, sometimes, we don't, we don't always want to do what our parents teach us. I had a strong mom, though. My father was a silent man. You did, like I told y'all before. Some of y'all that's been watching me and hearing my history. My father was born in 1930, so he didn't speak too much around the house. You know what I'm saying? He didn't, he didn't really speak a lot. You know what I mean? If he said it one time, that's what he meant. And if you didn't do this shit, you was gonna get them hands. And I didn't want no part of them hands because I had got an example of it many times before. So I just wanted to cover Dawn Staley and what she has brought to the table. We got players like the GOAT, Asia Wilson. And of course, Bree Hall was the new addition. And just for a simple read, Chicago Star, Sky Star, Camila Cardoso comments on the Indiana Fever signing Bree Hall. And they support each other too, y'all. And I know we do support players, but they don't really have that type of, if they do have differences or whatever, we would know. I don't know, because Dawn Staley kind of be in their lives a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like Flajane and Angel, I don't like to see that. I know that started from some mothers. Those two should always be connected with each other and showing each other love. You know what I mean? Because they won a championship together, bro. They won a championship. And I hope and I pray to God that there is some healing that comes in there so that their relationship could also blossom like the girls. You know what I'm saying? I really, really want Flajay. I mean, they more stronger together than separate. They more stronger. We are more powerful together than separate. I hate the fact that people like, oh yeah, she doing her own thing and this one doing her own thing. But if we put that unity together, man, the takeover will be real easy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm all for it. Just like, the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast Network. God damn it. Ain't nobody gonna tell us that we not strong in the YouTube community. We very strong in the YouTube community. Because we stick together. We love each other. We love on each other. Me and Duvall, if we don't speak for a certain period of time, one of us will go, hey, man, you ain't call me. We ain't talk. You know what I'm saying? And I love that about me and Keisha talk a lot, pretty much almost every day. You know what I'm saying? Because we be having a lot of business that we do together. And Sister Tony, I make sure that I try to tap in as much as I can. I know this week she been busy and then had to go to the military training thing. But me and Tony, y'all know that I was here. So I just, you know what I mean? He say, Bro Cloud, you're not strong. Keisha's strong. You know what, Brian Lewis? Listen, first of all, behind any strong man is a stronger woman. Y'all heard what I said. Behind any strong man, there's a strong woman. And Keisha ain't that weak to let me, that means Keisha weak to let me be weak. But she's stronger to make me strong and stand up. So I love you, Keisha. See, Brian Lewis, I told you, Keisha, you better get Brian Lewis. You better get your people, Keisha. Keisha, big girl, y'all better get your people. Get your people. He my brother. Yeah, but get your people, okay? Indiana. Camila Cardoso said was talking about this in the article. You can find the article on Yahoo Sports. The Indiana Fever filled their last developmental roster spot on Sunday by bringing back a familiar player, Bree Hall. Indiana drafted Hall in the second round of the 2025 WNBA draft with the 20th overall pick. However, Hall was cut prior to the season and joined the Golden State Valkyries, where she appeared in 3 games. After she was waived by the Valkyries in the middle of the season, however, the Fever brought her back on a hardship contract. She played in just 1 game for Indiana, though, recorded 1 rebound in 5 minutes of action. However, she played in 4 playoff games and averaged 1.5 points and 0.8 rebounds. While Bree Hall was not a part of the Indiana roster for the 2026 season and didn't even take part in the team's training camp, the Fever decided to add her via their developmental roster. Players in the developmental roster spot can practice with the team, get paid, and receive other benefits. Although they can only be activated for up to 12 games, each of its allot 2 such roster spots, with the Fever using their first one in 2026 draft pick, Justin Pissott. After the Fever announced Hall's signing, though one of the players from a rival WNBA team couldn't help but comment. Chicago Sky star Camila Cardoso loved the move and commented on Indiana's post. "Let's go," Cardoso wrote along of the emojis. Cardoso and Hall were college teammates in South Carolina for 3 years. So it's not surprising to see the Sky Center hype up her former teammate. As for Hall, it will definitely be interesting to see if she can get some playing time with the Fever during the 2026 season, especially since the team is loaded at the guard position. So, you know, I really like that Bree Hall is a part of this. Man, I really do. I mean, really, I like that Bree Hall is on people's minds, should I say. You know what I mean? I like that she's on people's minds because Bree Hall is she's a pro. She's a pro. She listens. She's a sponge. I think that Bree Hall is a good pickup to work with. She could play defense. We already know. He said, "Bro, please, he's seeing everything with them glasses." What? Y'all, I'm making a professional podcast illustration right now. And y'all up in here messing around with me, and I'm trying to do my stuff. Man, I love my family, y'all. I'm for real. Hey, not for the week. What's up, mama? Listen, y'all. Bree Hall is a great addition. I think that Indiana did not go wrong in wasting a roster spot. But y'all, what day? I mean, what Deja Kelly? She got to play for Upshot. I don't know, man. I don't know. I covered the Upshot last night, so y'all check out that video last night. I mean, my live last night. I went through the actual details of Upshot. Those who want to know about that league, in particularly, Upshot is like the G League of the NBA, and it's only 4 teams right now. They are supposed to be expanding 2 more teams. They both gonna be on the East Coast, so go check out and see what Upshot is and how Upshot, you know what I mean, is affecting everything for those players that need a place to land. Plus, they're gonna get paid in Upshot. They're gonna be getting. They got that figured out, chat. They got that the Upshot thing. They got that figured out. So definitely go check out what Upshot is. I broke it down on the channel what I talked about first last night, and then I got into the Cam Brink situation. Here you go. Give me a minute, y'all. Pull some stuff up. All right. I wanted to get into something that was said today that's trending. It's 2 couple other things that's trending right now. One with Paige Beckers and then another one with Azzi Fudd. So let me do the Azzi Fudd one first. Some people are upset that Azzi has been picked by the wrong team. Yeah, some people are offended that Azzi Fudd's quiet WNBA debut draws scrutiny as Wings top fever. The Dallas Wings open the 2026 WNBA season with a 107-104 win over the Indiana Fever, but rookie Azzi Fudd, their top draft pick from UConn, managed only 3 points, 1 rebound, and a steal in 18 minutes. Coach Jose Fernandez praised her readiness for a potential starting role while urging her to shoot more aggressively amid and deep backcourt with Paige Beckers and Enrique Gumawale. Critics question her selection amid off the court talk, but supporters like Beckers defend her talent and resilience after UConn injuries, with fans pushing for more minutes ahead of Tuesday's opener. So it's a lot of people. Upset that she's not getting the burn, and then it's a lot of people saying, well, they don't think that she was actually should have been the first round pick. I mean, the number 1 pick overall. You know what I mean? So it's half and half of what y'all seeing. I don't know what y'all think about that, but me personally, I'm gonna give my analogy after these messages, y'all.
Soldier that the streets talk about. If it ain't making money, ain't nothing to talk about.
I'm gonna change that, Sister Bernadette. Don't worry, I'll get that done. I just been really busy. But y'all, here's my take about Azzi Fudd. I think Azzi Fudd is a great player, not just a good player. I think she's gonna pan out. I mean, I'm not worried about Azzi Fudd. I would say I agree with some of the people. Uh, but they got like a hit piece that put out on a relationship. You know what I mean? I think it's a lot of that stuff, you know what I mean, mentally going on with the people, and they can't get over the relationship that she got with Paige, you know what I'm saying, or had. It's not, to me, it's not none of our business. You know what I mean? Actually, to me, it ain't none of our business. Really. But I know those questions has to be asked because she's a professional basketball player, right? So by her being a professional basketball player, the men get asked about it. So, you know what I mean? The men get asked about it. So, you know, why not Azzi, right? Uh, Me personally, I wouldn't be asking no female about their business, let alone them telling me their business. But I don't think it's right to be prying in someone's business. I don't think that should be that should matter. Personally, I don't think it should matter whether or not they are dating. How is their relationship? Is it healthy? You know what I'm saying? All of those type of questions. But Paige Becker's relationship with Azzi Fudd at the center of development concerns. The Dallas Wings have the last two number one overall picks in the WNBA on their roster. And Paige Becker's 2025 and Azzi Fudd in 2026. Dallas opened its season on Saturday with a win over Indiana Fever. Interestingly, Fudd came off the bench in the contest, a rarity for a number one overall pick to do. That's what I'm saying though. I'm saying that, y'all. I said that last night on the podcast last night that I did. I said it says complicating matters further was Fudd's lack of impact when she did see the floor, scoring 3 points on just 2 shots in the 18 minutes of her action. Former WNBA star Shanae Ogumake feels that Fudd coming off the bench could stunt her confidence and thus her development. You have a number one pick, and the last thing you want is for her not to feel completely confident. Azzi Fudd is the best shooter we've seen in a long time. She's a pure shooter. You don't want to create a lack of confidence in your number one pick, Ogumake said on ESPN. Here you go.
You don't want to like create this loss of confidence for your number one pick because she's getting limited minutes. 17 minutes. She only shot the ball twice. That to me should never happen, especially when you're number one pick. You should have the opportunity to be able to sort of control your own destiny. And we'll see. We'll see how.
You know, NECA saying you don't want to be putting nobody on the thing. Here she go again. I mean, Cheyenne Ogumake, let me see. I don't know what happened, Chad. Oh, hold on. I lost her for a minute. Okay, hold on. Y'all know I be trying to work this thing out. Y'all know. Okay. So, playing 17 minutes and only shooting the ball twice is something that should never happen with your number one pick. She needs to have the opportunity to create her own destiny. She continued. She says there were concerns around Fudd's fit in Dallas on the team, That's what me and Keisha was talking about. Me and Keisha was talking about this. It says there were concerns around Fudd's fit in Dallas on a team that already has two bona fide stars at guard position in Beckers and Enrique Ogumawale, as well as a high-level contributors such as Odyssey Sims. It should have been Lauren Betts. The Dallas, let me tell y'all something. Kurt Miller is, I don't know. You know, you want Angel, you do this, you say this, and you say that, but then you let Lauren Betts go past you. And Lauren Betts is they really need that type of height over there on Dallas. So I don't know, y'all. I'm just saying, to me, Lauren Betts should have been a #1 overall pick and went to Dallas. You dig what I'm saying? So, I ain't gonna get into it. I'm just saying. In fact, on Fox radio analyst Fields Fudd wasn't drafted for her fit, but instead because of the personal relationship with Beckers, which the two went public with with it in 2025. Can we just admit Azzi Fudd went #1 because she's in a relationship with Paige Beckers? Dan Breyer asks, damn, let's hear what he said. Diabolical.
There's a story that is not being talked about. It's not Caitlin Clark missing the shot late that could have tied it. It's not Paige Beckers missing the free throws that could have sealed the deal. It's not Kelsey Mitchell missing the three. Do you know what Azzi Fudd did in her WNBA?
She didn't do anything.
18 minutes, 3 points, 0 of 1 from the floor. Excuse me, 1 of 2 from the floor, 1 of 2 from 3-point range. I was looking at the wrong stat line and didn't get to the free throw line. She had a -1 ± in her 18 minutes on the floor. This was the #1 overall pick in the draft. And to go back to the point of the WNBA not wanting to talk about it, and Paige Beckers, we're going to hear from her in a second, saying her statement and wanting to move on from it. Can we just admit that Azzi Fudd went #1 because she's in a relationship with Paige Beckers?
Yeah, I don't see the problem here. It was very evident.
What #1 pick is coming off the bench for 3 points in a WNBA game? Olivia Miles led her team in minutes, had a great game in her debut. I looked at the shooting guards that were taken in the WNBA draft. Gabriela Jaquez from UCLA plays for the Chicago Sky. She actually starts for her team. She was in the starting lineup, played 32 minutes, 3 of 7 from the floor, ended up scoring 10 points. It's okay. I know that they want to move away from this, but this just goes back to the fact that the first overall pick, I think, would have a pretty big role on your team if you're taking that person first overall for their skills. And right now she's coming off the bench for 18 minutes. Yet Gabriela Jaquez is playing 32. Olivia Miles is playing 34 minutes. Doesn't make a lot of sense. And to me, it just seems like the relationship was the reason that she's in Dallas.
To me, it wasn't even just coming off the bench, which I did find interesting. I thought she would be a starter, at least for this NBA debut, WNBA debut, when all the graphics were showing me the top 4 picks the last 4 years, right? It was like, this is about these 4 gals. What shocked me is that in 18 minutes, it was like, you are not part of the game plan. You were not part of the game plan. That was what's surprising to me. Because if we would have been here and said, she played 18 minutes, took 10, 12 shots, but she took barely any shots. She just wasn't part of the game plan. And that's what I was surprised about.
Let's hear from Paige Beckers again in her preseason press conference addressing the relationship.
Azzi Fudd was a #1 draft pick because she earned it, and it had nothing to do with me and everything to do with who she is as a human being, who she is as a basketball player, her resilience, her strength, and her career best year at UConn. So Azzi is her great individual person. She should be celebrated as such.
I get that she has to stand up and say that.
Right, she has to say that. Yeah.
And it's just not factually.
So y'all let me know. It says Brian noted that other first round picks around the league are both playing more minutes for their squad and contributing at a higher level immediately. It's far too early to levy judgment on Fudd's fit in Dallas or on her ceiling as a player. But to quiet the noise outside of the building and distractions in the media, Dallas may want to insert her into the starting lineup sooner rather than later. Now, I disagree that it's enough bigs in Dallas. They're not big enough in Dallas. You mean Lauren Betts is good over there with 15 bigs over there on the Mystics? No, stop it. So she cool over there. Lauren Betts cool over there with 500 bigs on the Mystics, but she's actually the biggest. She would be the biggest person on the Dallas roster. Come on, make it make sense now. Come on now, talk to me. We talking basketball. Andre Edwards, what's up? I see you in the building. I see you, Mess 23. I see you up in the building. Listen, y'all, I'ma just be honest with y'all. Azzi Fudd was mispicked. I know that's one of my baby bopper, the boot bops. Oh yeah, and then that's Shanae Agumake. I'm sorry, Shanae Agumake. I don't want to be making mistakes. Y'all know I'm bad with names, but Azzi had to be another team that had the #1 pick. Yes, Azzi Fudd should have probably been the #1 pick, and she is one of the greatest shooters to play college ball. I'm just saying now she's in the W, and she got to stand up to that. She got to be a part of that, and it's up to the coach also to put her in so that she could do it, and also develop her or give her the confidence that she needs to be playing in at the level that she's playing on, and she needs to start. I mean, simple as that. That's my take on it. Y'all already know that I love Azzi. I'm not gonna lead the train. Y'all know in 2024, I actually did a video about Azzi Fudd. You know what I'm saying, and how I feel about her impact and her influence in women's college basketball, and I never got off the Azzi Fudd train. You know what I mean? When she first came back, I made this video, you know what I mean, about Azzi Fudd when she first came back. So I don't know what to tell y'all. It's just that I don't think that Azzi Fudd was picked right. Should have been the first overall pick. Dallas did not need another guard. They had Enrique, since they decided to keep Enrique Gumawale. I don't know what transpired. Maybe they was thinking that they was going to get off Enrique, and then they got back on Enrique, and then they created a good problem for themselves because they got more than enough. But now the first overall pick is on the bench, chat. Where they do that at? I'm gonna do Keisha. Where they do that at? You know what I'm saying? I don't know where they do that at. But to show y'all, I made this in 2024 when she came back. You know what I mean? Azzi Fudd train. Say straight killer, best shooter, legendary run, a winner. I've been on the Azzi Fudd train. It's a long time ago when I first started creating thumbnails. So y'all can't tell me nothing about no Azzi. I love Azzi, but me personally, I think that she was picked too early for this team and for the fit. Yeah, I agree, Andre Edwards. But listen, say not for the weak. What you say? Because they want to do and say anything to discredit this young lady. They're using a significant other and not starting to discredit her. I can't wait to hear how cats switch up later. Yeah. I mean, that got nothing to do with me. That got nothing to do with what's going on. I think Azzi Fudd is probably one of the best shooters, female shooters I've ever seen. How she rotate the ball. I agree with Steph Curry. How she quickly get the ball off. Nobody's quicker. It says they were going to trade Enrique to get Angel, and when the unrivaled they decided to keep both Enrique and Azzi. Yeah. So I don't, thanks for that. But I don't know exactly if that was a real smart situation, y'all. Seriously. Not for me. Not for me. I don't think that was really smart. A smart thing to do. Rival. We know what you meant. I don't think that was a smart thing to do with Azzi Fudd. I think overall, Azzi Fudd should have been where she needed to be on a team where they needed that type of shit. Chicago needed Azzi Fudd. I'm just saying, they did. Shit. The Mystics got Sonia Citron over there, but they could have used Azzi Fudd as another guard, and Sonia Citron go down to the 3. I mean, it's a lot of places that she could have went and took over. You know what I mean? You should have gave her the first overall pick. Should have had her own team, and unfortunately, it was Dallas. Oh, I don't know what I mean. Oh, peace. Oh, okay. I love you. Appreciate you, MS. Appreciate you. I love you. Appreciate it. Hit the like button. Yeah. So, I'll say this and let it go. Azzi will be okay. I think Azzi Fudd is a great player. I don't want to get into that personal stuff. Like I said before, it's none of our business what she does or who she mess with or deal with in her personal life. That got nothing to do with it. It has nothing to do with her success. It really don't. And I'll be tired of them pushing narratives and shit. I don't get into that type of stuff. I'm just being honest with y'all. I think it's whack as hell. And you know what I mean? And Jason Whitlock, you got it coming tonight. Just to let everybody know he got it coming. Jason Whitlock got it coming. Anyway, that's it, y'all. I appreciate everybody. Turn on your notifications every time I drop a hot banger. Like, share, and subscribe to this channel. I'm telling y'all, if you would like to be, a member of this channel, join the membership. Tomorrow is the crash out room for members only. In the chat. I'm just saying, y'all, come on, talk with me over there. But if you be a member of this channel, definitely, it'll be a thing that I appreciate. Also, y'all, I would like for y'all to go over to my website. Go to my website. It's professionally done, of course, by my girl, Sister Bernadette. Go over to the Steady Serv'n ENT website and subscribe. Also, if you need help, you saw me, putting that up. If you need help with that, I definitely want you guys to go to the website and check it out, and then hit me. Tell me what you think, or tell me what you want me to do. To help you and support you on, your business. And also what I want y'all to do is, first of all, help me be able to integrate what you do. Like Big Girl got them ugly cakes. Big Girl got ugly a business. Her cakes is phenomenal. My wife was tearing that stuff up, man. Big Girl can bake her butt off. So, you know, if you got a business, put it in the chat. Oh, hey, Mama June. Hey, Mama. So just please go over there and tap in. Tell me what you need. Tell me what you think. And also what I want to say, chat, is that we all are in just different people, and we all should be able to love differently, or how we understand what love is in its genuine form. So I say this to say that I love you guys and appreciate you guys supporting me. I thank you guys for coming to this podcast. I appreciate you supporting the network, and everybody is working hard for you. Everybody, I promise y'all. Y'all know I'm up early, and I'm up at 10 in the morning most times, and I'm up at 10 at night, on top of me going out and doing my own business. So, you know, it's a hard thing, man. It's a hard thing to do, but I'm here to produce. I'm here to do what I need to do, man, and get you guys to support what I'm, you know what I mean, what I'm all about. So if you would like to give a super chat or a super sticker whenever you can, and also join the channel, I'm gladly appreciative of any of that type of help on raising my channel to awareness. And then like this podcast today, this you know, session today, share it, man. Share it with people that don't know about me. If I can ask you, if I can ask you any favor, share it with different people. Like and subscribe to the channel. You know, and hey, you real to me too, MS. And I like Mess 23. I like people who push back. T. Camilla will tell you, Brian Lewis will tell you, Sister Felicia will tell you, Sister Keisha, them, all of them will tell you, Sister Tony. I like people to push back, because then we're able to have a conversation. We're able to have a debate. We're able to see each other's views on things. So shout out to my chat. Thank y'all for coming. I thank you for what you've done. I thank you for what you do. And I thank you for what you will do. And as always, I leave as I came, with another bang. Information. I love giving information. I love getting information. And I am the Gingerbread Man, an extension of Simply Ball Dropping Podcast Networks. Listen, even if you guys miss me today, see some of the videos. Go see what I'm talking about, my takes. We're going to be on the Players Club, me and Keisha. We're going to get busy for y'all tonight, man. Like I said, one love, one body, one motion. And hey, we can do this, y'all. We can do this. Build our network.
World. I'm the king of the world.
You about to witness something that's coming out the heart of the ghetto. Look at me now, mama. I'm doing this for you.